And hello, everyone, and welcome to the Varsity Sports Network presentation of high school golf here on the Driveshack Golf Show, live from the Driveshack here in Lake Nona on the southeast side, I should say, of the Orlando area, right over here by the Orlando International Airport. And we have a great show for you here tonight, folks. From the Driveshack tonight, we have, of course, really the home teams that are here in the Lake Nona area. Lake Nona High School, the girls golf team here right now, are looking for the boys to come. They teed off earlier today around 4 o'clock. We're going to see if they can get through it. It rained a little bit here earlier in the day, so we'll see if they get their match in. And if not, they can make it over and surprise us here with a couple interviews and just have a little bit of fun out here tonight here at the Driveshack. Again, the Driveshack, just a great place to be here to play golf. Of course, it rained, but we're still playing, folks. It's a great atmosphere. Parties, events, anything you want to do as far as with the golf, with the family, even with your corporate events, things like that, team building, great place to come. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll look at some of the Lake Nona girls working out as well as get you up to date with the utmost up-to-date rankings from I Wanamaker Golf. Here, the official golf score for the FHSAA schools here in the state of Florida. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back right after this on the Driveshack Golf Show here on Varsity Sports Network.
Marijuana can impair your ability to drive, and that affects much more than just you. Drive baked, get busted.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Are you in the market for the finest athletic apparel available? Check out theimperialpoint.com. Fully sublimated designs, top quality, made in the USA apparel for any team and any fan. Check them out today at theimperialpoint.com or give them a call at 800-801-4884. Imperial Point Apparel, made in the USA.
And welcome back, everybody, here to the Driveshack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network. I'm your host, Bobby Latmore, and we have a great evening here tonight at the Driveshack. The Lake Nona girls golf team is here to represent here tonight the local area, working around the Driveshack here tonight. You can see them working out behind me here. Some of them will be getting some swings in as we get a little practice round in while we're going to be interviewed tonight. We've got some snacks coming for them, which is a great, great atmosphere for them tonight. So let's get you caught up on all the new rankings according to I Wanamaker Golf, the official scorekeeper here for the FHSAA here in 2022. Folks, we're going to kind of do it a little bit different. Last week we went with the all-state, all classes right up the bat. This time we're going to kind of work from the bottom up this time. So we're going to go with boys 1A team rankings as compared to what we had last week. So as of Monday, the 19th of September, here's where they stack up, folks, here for this week here on 9/19/2022. Benjamin coming in at number 1. They stay even. Number 2, also staying even, no movement, is Bishop Verreau. Number 3, Pinecrest moves up a spot. They're at number 3. Number 4, FAU, they move down one, switching with Pinecrest to drop one spot. The number 5 team this week is Episcopal. They were there last week. Bowles moving up. They were not ranked at all last week, but the Bowles Bulldogs moving into the top 10 here this week, ranked at number 6. Number 7, St. Stephen's from Episcopal. They stayed the same. Also staying the same at number 8 was Lake Mary Prep. Circle Christian was up 3. They dropped 3 this week down to number 9. And First Academy, they dropped 1 down to 10. Let's look now at the boys 2A golf rankings here this week. Ponte Vedra, they stay the same at number 1. American Heritage Broward, they stay the same at number 2. Moving up 1 is American Heritage Palm Beach, folks. Great week last week. They move up to number 3. Dropping 1 is St. Petersburg. They drop to number 4. Moving up 1 is Archbishop McCarthy. They go to number 5 this week. Moving up 2, and a big movement here this week, is North Broward Prep. The Eagles move up 2 to number 6. Number 7, Beachside. They were not ranked last week. They move into the top 10 this week. Congratulations to the Barracudas there at number 7. Number 8, Tacoy Creek. They move down 1. Number 9, Estero, no change there. And number 10, Beline Jesuit. The Wolverines, no change at number 10. The boys 3A state rankings right now as of 9/19/2022. Steinbrenner, no change there at number 1. Columbus, no change again at number 2. A big mover this week, folks. Fleming Island, they jumped 5 spots up to number 3 for this week's rankings. Number 4, Dr. Phillips, they drop 1. At number 5, Boca Raton, they were not ranked last week. The Bobcats make it to the top 10 this week, unranked last week. Number 6, Jupiter, they drop 2 spots. Gulf Coast drops 2 spots to number 7. Nice drops 2 spots to number 8. Windermere drops 2 spots to number 9. And Childs drops a spot to number 10. So a lot of movement there in boys Class 3A. Now with all of the class rankings right there, folks, for the boys, let's take a look at where they all stack up. All the classifications in one ranking right here this week. So here's the state rankings, all classes, for the FHSAA here this week. Number 1, Benjamin. They move up a spot from last week. Number 2, a huge mover this week, folks, in the state rankings. Ponte Vedra moving up 7 spots to number 2. Steinbrenner was number 1 last week. They dropped 2 down to number 3. Columbus drops 1 to number 4. Also dropping a spot, Bishop Verot, they dropped to number 5. Fleming Island, folks, they were not ranked last week. They are this week here in the state rankings. They are at number 6. Dr. Phillips dropping 2 spots down to number 7 in the overall state rankings. Again, we talked about Boca Raton, folks. The Bobcats now in the top 10 in the state rankings right here, not ranked last week at number 8. The American Heritage Broward, they weren't ranked last week, and here they are looking at number 9 this week. And dropping 4 spots is Jupiter down to number 10. That is a look, folks, at your boys' team rankings as of 9/19/2022. You can see the girls behind me here getting a little bit of workout. The Lake Nona girls golf team here today surprised us here at the Drive Shack, getting a little work in. We'll interview them later on, as well as their coach coming up here soon. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about the boys' individual rankings as we return here to the Drive Shack here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from Shark Tank. Protect your ankles with Prevent Sprain socks.
In sports, we wear all types of equipment to protect ourselves from injury. We use helmets, mouth guards, shoulder pads, chest protectors, and knee, elbow, and shin pads for protection and prevention. One of the most important, yet neglected parts of the body are the ankles.
Research shows that more than 30% of all sports injuries are ankle-related, and 62% of all ankle sprains happen during practice and training. Just think about it. Very few sports can be played with an ankle injury, and it can take 1 to 3 weeks to heal, sometimes months to get back to full strength and mobility. Preventing an injury is key in any sport and applies to any job where you're on your feet all day as well.
Prevent Sprain socks were scientifically designed and engineered for support, stability, and performance.
Stay active with PreventSprainSocks.com.
Many years ago, high school sports had a home.
All right, this is going to be a big football game. The 5th and final state championship game for 1992.
Another edition of Football Friday night here on ABC 7.
About half of the matchup that we expected.
Boom! Oh, wait, no, it's supposed to be up. Yeah, there we go.
Then the Friday night lights suddenly faded away for many of those watching from home. That was then, and this is now. A world in which high school sports around the state have joined the revolution for all fans in one single place. The stakes remain the same, but the script has changed. High school sports has a new home. This is Varsity Sports Network.
And welcome back, everybody, here to the Driveshack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network. We call it the Driveshack because of that. The Driveshack right here in Lake Nona, a great place to come. 3 stories of open bay, 90 bays, folks. You can't never come and not get a spot here today. And, of course, we have the Lake Nona girls golf team here from Lake Nona High School over here right now, just enjoying the time here with us on the enjoying the time with us here on the Drive Shack. So we'll get some interviews with them coming up. We already interviewed a couple of them, watched a couple swings. They look really good. Very young team, so we'll get a little bit of from their coach coming up here pretty soon. They're number 2, folks, in the state. I'm sorry to give it away already, but we'll get to that here in a second. So it's good. This is a good golf team, folks. You really think if you get out and have a chance to enjoy golf, get out and watch these girls play because they're very special. Let's quickly now go right into the girls' state rankings. We're going to do the same thing as we did with the boys. We're going to start from the lower classifications, work all the way up to the 3rd classification, and then tell everybody who's all state. I think that works out a little bit better. Plus, we had a couple of ideas that were tweeted to me last week to do it that way. So you know what? Why not? I love the ideas when they come in on a tweet. Make sure you tweet everything here to VSN Florida at VSN Florida on Twitter, so you can get so we can get it and just enjoy it and have a good time. So quickly now, let's run right into the girls team rankings here as of Monday, 9/19/2022. All the scores tabulated by I Wanamaker Golf, the official golf scorer here for the FHSAA here in 2022. Getting right to it, folks. The girls Class 1A number 1 team this week, the FAU Owls. No change from last week. They still stay at number 1. Moving up a spot, folks. First Academy, the Royals, moving up to 2. Lake Mary Prep dropping a spot. They move down to 3. No change for the next 5, folks. Circle Christian at number 4, Community School at number 5, Sagemont at number 6, St. Andrews at number 7, Oxbridge Academy all stay the same this week there at number 8. Bowles moves up a spot from number 10 last week. They move up to number 9. And Benjamin, for the girls, they drop a spot from 9 to 10. Bowles and Benjamin switching spots right there. That's a look at your top 10 this week for girls team play here in FHSAA here in Florida. Let's now go to Class 2A, and still no change at the top for the top 4 teams. We'll get right into it. For Class 2A, Seabreeze stays at number 1. American Heritage Broward, they stay at number 2. American Heritage Palm Beach, they stay at number 3. Archbishop McCarthy, they stay at number 4 this week. Flip-flopping again, number 5, St. Petersburg moves up a spot, and McKeel, the Wildcats, drop a spot back to number 6. No change there at number 7 at North Broward Prep. And here comes a great story, folks. Jensen Beach cracking the top 10 this week for the first time this year. They come in at number 8, unranked in the top 10 last week. They are now at number 8. Suncoast, they had to drop a spot because of the good play of Jensen Beach. And Ponte Vedra, they were not ranked for the girls last week in the top 10. They are this week, folks. There they are at number 10. So congratulations to the Sharks there for Ponte Vedra here for the girls golf team at number 10 this week in Class 2A. Girls Class 3A. Here we go, folks. Number 1, Lake Mary, unchanged from last week. And number 2 team in the state, I should say, for Class 3A is the Lake Nona girls. Let's give it up. We delayed reaction, folks. It's okay. They weren't ready for that. But, yeah, that was good. But Lake Nona at number 2 in Class 3A this week. No change there from last week. Number 3, also no change. Gulf Coast, they stay at number 3. Also staying at number 4 is Niceville out of the Panhandle. Doral, the Firebirds, stay at number 5. Bartram Trail, the Bears, stay at number 6. Martin County with a move up. They move up from 8 to 7. Fleming Island also with a move up. They move up from 9 to 8. They're at number 8 this week. Unranked last week in the top 10. Now sitting at number 9, the Plant Panthers, folks. Congratulations to them. And also an unranked top 10 team last week, moving into the top 10. The Vieira Hawks, folks. They are at number 10. So congratulations to the Class 3A schools this week here for the FHSAA. Now, let's quickly now go right into the state classifications for the teams, the top-ranked teams here in the state of Florida. all tabulated by I Wanamaker Golf. Here, the official scorecard for the FHSAA here in 2022. Number one, staying the same this week, folks. FAU, they remain number one here this week. At number two, with a move up, is First Academy and Lake Mary Prep. They move down. They flip-flop spots right there from 2 to 3, respectively there for those two teams. Moving down a spot, Circle Christian, they move down to number 4. Lake Mary, they move up 1 to number 5 this week. Also moving up a spot to number 6 is Community School. Moving up a spot also underneath them is to number 7 is Sagemont. Dropping a couple points down is Lake Nona on the overall rankings. We won't tell them too much there. The Lions now at number 8 ranked in the state of Florida. No change right there at number 9. And welcome to the top 10 this week. St. Andrews, the Scots, unranked last week in the top 10. Now they are at number 10 this week. Folks, that is a look at your girls' team rankings here for this week, 9/19/2022, here for the state of Florida High School Golf Association, or golf schools here in the state of Florida. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab some swings myself, grab a little bit of a drink. We got the girls eating. We got the girls working out. Interviews galore coming up pretty soon, folks. It's a great, fun night here. Come on out to the Drive Shack. What a great place to come. And, you know, this is where we're always going to have the golf show. So this is so much fun to be out here. Have a bunch of other teams come out, have some families come out. I mean, just bring them all out with you because it's a great time out here. We're going to take a break. When we come back, more here on the Drive Shack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Are you in the market for the finest athletic apparel available? Check out theimperialpoint.com. Fully sublimated designs, top quality, made in the USA apparel for any team and any fan. Check them out today at theimperialpoint.com or give them a call at 800-801-4884. Imperial Point Apparel, made in the USA.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world. Always connected, but somehow alone, trapped by illusion. We offer another path, where the battle to belong begins. Awakened by a calling, united by the cause you fight for. No one can take away what it means to be among the few, the proud, the Marines.
And welcome back, everybody, here to the Drive Shack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network. I'm your host, Bobby Latmore, and we've got the Lake Nona girls golf team here tonight enjoying some fun times here. They're working out a little bit, getting a little practice in, playing a few games on the monitors. You can play courses, you can play games, you can kind of go against each other one-on-one, long drive, close to the pin, but this is a place is amazing on where you want to work out your golf and either just have fun. So several games you could play. Right now the girls, I think they're playing like monster golf where they hit castles or something like that and knock them down just to get close to the pin. So that's what they're playing right now. But you can play a course. You can play Torrey Pines. You can play Pebble Hill. You can play anywhere. You can play the Doral. I mean, you can play any course you want to play out here as if you were there. And it's a great way. It's a great test of your golf skills. Even though you're just out here hitting wide open, it really does test your knowledge here and test your ability and makes you work hard a little bit. Makes it the swings actually get a little bit more, not so much as rearing back and killing it, but you got to play a little bit of golf, even here on the driving range, so at the Drive Shack. Let's now go into the girls' individual play here for the 2022 season here this week, September 19th, 2022, according to I Wanamaker Golf, the official scorecard for the FHSAA. The girls' Class 1A rankings as of this week. Number 1, Abby Smith, the sophomore out of Lincoln Park. Number 2, Kayla Bryant, a freshman out of FAU. Number 3, Nancy Dye, the junior out of Lake Mary Prep. But, folks, also tied at number 3, her teammate, Tatiana Ang, a freshman, also out of Lake Mary Prep, both tied here at ranked number 3 here in the state. At number 5, Sophia Dyer, the freshman out of Shorecrest Prep. Number 6, Ariana Silva, the sophomore out of Sagemont this week. At number 7, Gabriella Albert, a sophomore out of St. Andrews. Ranking number 8 this week, Rachel Gomez, the junior out of Sagemont. At number 9, Abigail Fernandez, the senior out of Circle Christian. And at number 10, Hannah Castillo, folks, a 7th grader. I'll say it again, a 7th grader in the top 10 here in Class 1A this week out of Frostproof. Congratulations to all of the young ladies there in Class 1A this week, ranking in the top 10. Now let's go to Class 2A here for the top 10 here for the girls here this week, September 19th, 2022. Alexander Gazzoli, the junior out of Matanzas, she stays at number 1 this week like she was last week. At number 2, Mackenzie Sullivan, the sophomore out of St. Petersburg. She is now ranked number 2. At number 3, Abby Veneer, a freshman out of West Florida. At number 4, Amelia Cobb, the junior out of Seabree. At number 5, Jada Dookie, the senior out of Suncoast. At number 6, out of Lemon Bay, Sophia Stitwich, the freshman, ranked number 6 this week. At number 7, Gia Cooler Guerrera, sophomore out of Mater Lakes, at number 7 this week. At number 8, Catherine Schaefer, the junior out of American Heritage Broward. And number 9, out of North Broward Prep, Ariana Ahmad, the 8th grader, ranked at number 9. Congratulations to her this week. And at number 10, rounding out the top 10, Jamie Lowry, the sophomore out of Cypress Lake. Congratulations to the girls here in Class 2A for their top 10 rankings this week. Let's now quickly go to Class 3A. Riley Knobb, the sophomore out of Lake Mary, the strong one right there. She stays the same. She is ranked number 1 this week. I think she was number 2 last week, but now she has moved up a spot to number 1 this week there for Lake Mary. At number 2, Isabella Melendez, folks. We'll talk to her here in a little bit. The freshman out of Lake Nona. She is ranked number 2 here this week for Lake Nona girls, and she's probably back here working out with us here a little bit. At number 3, Jordan Pidgeon, the senior out of Harmony. At number 4, Charlotte Cantonis, the sophomore out of Plant. Ranked 5 this week, Alex Ramakolas, the sophomore out of East Ridge. And at number 6, Alyssa Mixon, the junior out of Sun Lake. Ranked 7 this week, Sarah Hicks, the junior out of Plant. Ranked 8 out of Buchholz, Braden Smith, a junior. Ranked number 9, Gabriella Gomez, the senior out of Doral. And rounding out the top 10, folks, this week is Lindsay Kerr, the junior out of Mitchell. Congratulations to all the girls in the individual classifications this week. It's a great week here, midway through the golf season here for 2022. You see where the girls stack up right now, and you can see everything happening behind me right now. Just a lot of fun. All the girls are getting out, having a very, very good time, all dressed in pink, all dressed up, and it's a great showing right here for all the girls here from Lake Nona. We'll get a hold of a couple of them right now that we saw on that list coming up here very soon. Now let's quickly go into the overall girl rankings here for 2022, 9/19 here this week here by I Wanna Make Her Golf here for the FHSAA. At number 1, Alexander Gazzoli, the junior from Matanzas. She stays at number 1 right there, but guess what, folks? She's got someone with her as well. Also tied at number 1, Abby Smith, the sophomore out of Lincoln Park. So congratulations to those 2 young ladies right there for being ranked number 1 this week here in the state for the girls. At number 3, Kayla Bryant, the freshman out of FAU. Ranked number 4 this week, Tatiana Ang, the freshman. Also ranked number 4, her teammate, Nancy Dye, the junior, both out of Lake Mary Prep. Congratulations to those 2 young ladies. At number 6, Sophia Dyer, the freshman out of Shorecrest Prep. At number 7, Riley Knobb, the sophomore out of Lake Mary. At number 8, Ariana Silver, the sophomore out of Sagemont. At number 9 this week, Isabella Melendez, the freshman out of Lake Nona. And rounding out the top 10, folks, in the state of Florida for all girls here in all classifications, Jordan Pidgeon, the senior out of Harmony, rounding out the top 10. It's getting cranked up here, folks. We've got a lot of fun happening here at the Drive Shack here in Lake Nona. Who other best to have us here on our first team here is the Lake Nona girls golf team. When we come back, folks, a lot of fun here talking about them, talking about their season, talking about how they've progressed, how they've done so well, some of the preparations that they've done, and just kind of get into what they're feeling here in 2022. A very young team, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, but all in all, just a really great bunch of kids here tonight here at the Drive Shack. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to come back and have a lot more fun right after this here on the Varsity Sports Network.
Are you in the market for the finest athletic apparel available? Check out theimperialpoint.com. Fully sublimated designs, top quality, made in the USA apparel for any team and any fan. Check them out today at theimperialpoint.com or give them a call at 800-801-4884. Imperial Point Apparel, made in the USA.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world. Always connected, but somehow alone. Trapped by illusion. We offer another path, where the battle to belong begins. Awakened by a calling, united by the cause you fight for. No one can take away what it means to be among the few, the proud, the Marines.
In sports, we wear all types of equipment to protect ourselves from injury. One of the most important, yet neglected parts of the body are the ankles.
Research shows that more than 30% of all sports injuries are ankle-related. Preventing an injury is key in any sport and applies to any job where you're on your feet all day as well.
Prevent Sprain socks were scientifically designed and engineered for support, stability, and performance.
Stay active with PreventSprainSocks.com.
Many years ago, high school sports had a home.
All right, this is going to be a big football game. The 5th and final state championship game for 1992.
Another edition of Football Friday night here on ABC 7.
About half of the matchup that we expected.
Boom! Oh, wait, no, it's supposed to be up. Yeah, there we go.
Then the Friday night lights suddenly faded away for many of those watching from home. That was then, and this is now. A world in which high school sports around the state have joined the revolution for all fans in one single place. The stakes remain the same, but the script has changed. High school sports has a new home. This is Varsity Sports Network.
And welcome back, everybody, here to the Drive Shack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network. I'm your host, Bobby Latmore, and I'm honored to be joined by the girls' head golf coach here, Janine Mojica from the Lions. Coach, thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Thank you. We really appreciate you giving the girls the opportunity to be highlighted on your show. This is awesome. We really appreciate that.
Coach, I just went through the rankings with all the teams and stuff like that. Class 3A, number 2 in the state right now. Not bad.
Super exciting. We have been working hard the past few years. We have a young team. This year, I do have 3 seniors that have been in my top 5 for a few years now, and they've been working really hard the past few years to get where they're at. We've had our sights on, Lake Mary High School for quite a few years now. They've really won the state over the past decade.
Right.
So we have our goal, they are our target, and we're we're ready to go this year.
How fun is it, though? You have two of the top teams in the state in your classification right next door to each other.
Right next
door. I mean,
door.
you guys get a lot of competition with each other. You guys know who's who. So how is that better for you, or is that more kind of making you nervous as far as going each time you got to play them all the time? You know what to expect.
So we do know what to expect when we see them. We know they're the top tier team. They always have great talent coming in, as does Lake Nona. And we play them a lot. Coach Burchill is, we're friends, and we see them in competitions. We've played them already once this year. So we took 5 strokes on them this year. So
congratulations. There you go.
So that was our first match in 6 years that we got 1 stroke away from them last year. But this year we were pretty stoked to get away with that win. So that just shows that we are one step closer to reaching the top, which that is our ultimate goal. Our ultimate goal is a state championship. Being
over here on this side of Orlando, kind of away from everything, but you guys are your own little community over here, aren't you? This is really cool over here.
This is a great. Lake Nona is awesome. There's a lot of support. We have a lot of support from the community. The girls, the golf community. If you were to go out on any of these golf courses at any time, you just see the little ones. They are just being groomed for golf, which is really cool to see.
Right.
And we have kids all over, and they're like, "Can we be your mascot?" It's fun, but we're out here for business, and we're ready to roll this year. We have 13 girls on our team. I have 3 seniors, 1 junior, 5 sophomores, and 4 freshmen.
Wow.
So we're
very young. Very young.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the girls for a minute. Let's talk. I was about to ask you about the team. You already kind of gave us the numbers right there, but talk about the individual girls, some of the girls that are standing out a little bit this year.
Okay. So we have a standout freshman. I'm going to start with her, Isabella Melendez. She's just coming to us this year as a 9th grader. She has been, I believe she's ranked 2 right now.
She's number 2 in Class 3A and number 9 overall.
And she has a lot of energy, a lot of spirit, is hardworking, is out there all the time. Trying to get any of these girls to take a break is very difficult. They don't like breaks. They want to keep going. They practice an hour and a half before practice starts, and I have to remind them to slow it down at times.
Are you going to be able to get them away from here tonight? I mean, this is kind of fun out here for them, isn't it?
We had an 18-hole tournament yesterday, which we placed second.
Right.
And
Congratulations.
One of the girls had asked, thank you, had asked if we were going to have practice today. And I said, of course, practice tomorrow. And then I got to think about it on the hour and a half drive home. And I said, you know what, they missed school. Let's get our homework done. Most of the girls have above 4.0 GPAs. So school, they are student athletes, and they are the prime example of a student athlete. So it really does mean a lot to them to get their schoolwork in. I do have one of the girls that played in the tournament yesterday, May Chan. She is our senior. She's been our number 1, number 2 player for the past 4 years, her entire high school career. She just won the overall yesterday at the Hawkins Invitational at River Greens, Florida.
Wow,
over
congratulations.
In Sebring. Yeah, so she did phenomenal. She shot a 73 over at River Greens. So,
whoa.
So she did really well.
Yeah,
we were super stoked for her. She has been our team leader, in battling for that number 1 spot ever since she was a freshman, and she's maintained that spot and really proven herself to be our top-notch player.
Right.
We have a couple other girls who have fought their way to the top since their freshman year with her, and we have Olivia and Megan, and those 3 were in the state championship last year, along with the 2 sophomores, Sammy and Nicole. And those 5 are back again, and they're an awesome team. This is just I love coaching these girls, and people are saying, you have to have a captain, and you want them to all be a part of the team.
Right.
And so I have 13 this year.
Good for
you.
you.
People are like, how do you have 13?
Good.
I can't tell them no.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's about competition. It's about who's out there, but you also get an experience with everybody else in case, you need that instead of rebuilding, you're going to reload next year.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming out, Coach. What a great team. We watched the girls have some fun here today. Just a wonderful experience to be around y'all, getting ready for the state championships here. You're midway through the season, basically, or are you guys just really getting into the...
We are just getting started.
Okay.
We've had a lot of rainouts, and we have some cancellations.
Mm-hmm.
We are just getting ready to get into the thick of it.
Okay.
This week, we were supposed to have actually 4 matches with the 18-hole yesterday, and then we have a cancellation today, and we have 2 more this week.
Okay. Well, you're right. You're getting right after it.
We're going for it. We gotta get moving here.
There you go. All right, Coach, thank you so much for coming today. We appreciate it. It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you in the state championships again.
Yes, thank you so much. Look forward to it. Thank
Awesome.
you.
When we come back, more here from the girls here from Lake Nona here at the Drive Shack on the Drive Shack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from Shark Tank. Protect your ankles with Prevent Sprain Socks.
In sports, we wear all types of equipment to protect ourselves from injury. We use helmets, mouth guards, shoulder pads, chest protectors, and knee, elbow, and shin pads for protection and prevention. One of the most important, yet neglected parts of the body are the ankles.
Research shows that more than 30% of all sports injuries are ankle-related, and 62% of all ankle sprains happen during practice and training. Just think about it. Very few sports can be played with an ankle injury, and it can take 1 to 3 weeks to heal, sometimes months to get back to full strength and mobility. Preventing an injury is key in any sport and applies to any job where you're on your feet all day as well.
Prevent Sprain Socks were scientifically designed and engineered for support, stability, and performance.
Stay active with PreventSprainSocks.com.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
And welcome back, everybody, here to the Drive Shack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network. I'm your host, Bobby Latmore, joined by 2 seniors off the Lake Nona girls golf team, the Lionesses, I should say. Seniors this year.
Yeah.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves to us.
I'm Olivia Young. I'm Megan Outram.
Good to see you, girls.
Nice to see you.
Seniors this year.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Kind of scary, but I mean, it's kind of refreshing.
Right?
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I feel like this year, like the 3 years went by really fast, and now we're seniors.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about coming into this season. I know you played in the state championships last year. That's got to feel good. That has to feel good. So what kind of experience level are you guys coming back on from that experience playing this year? Are you guys more geared to get back, or I mean, how's it feel?
Do you want to go? I feel like it's definitely better because I feel like playing states for the first time, like it's very like you get really nervous. It's a whole different like type of game. So I feel like, you know, the second time going around, you kind of know what you're getting into, and I feel like those nerves like are kind of like lower. So I feel better getting into it, and I feel like our team's really good this year, so we have a really good chance.
Oh, fantastic. Megan, what about you?
Well, I got injured.
Olivia, I'm sorry, yes.
I got my elbow started hurting preseason.
Really?
So
Okay.
I played states like kind of injured, but it went well, and I was feeling good about it.
Uh-huh.
Over the summer, it kind of got worse, so I'm kind of coming back from that, trying to see if I can still play.
Right.
Like that.
So, but I heard that you got like low score last week.
Yeah, it was.
So it's obviously not too bad.
I can play with it.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Suck it up, right? Let's go. Let's swing it. Let's grip it and rip it, right? Talk to me about your experiences to the younger girls on this golf team. I know there's a lot of young girls, freshmen that are just being introduced to high school. You guys have lived it for 4 years.
Yeah.
Here they come in their first year. Sophomores as well. They only have 1 year under the belt. Tell me what kind of life experiences and golf experiences are you teaching them this year?
We're kind of just making it fun for them, you know, like want them to have a good time, especially being new into a team. It's definitely like crazy, like you're nervous and all this, but I mean, just showing them that you can have fun while playing golf is just a big thing on a team.
Fantastic.
That you can, like, you know, be with the team like a family.
Very well put. Good answer.
I remember my freshman year, I didn't know who to talk to about questions regarding high school and the team, so now it's kind of comforting knowing that people feel like they can come talk to us when they have those questions. And we can kind of help them and make sure they feel comfortable with whatever they're going through.
That's awesome. Good answers, ladies. Good leaderships. That's awesome. Leadership's huge, especially on a golf team. A lot of people think it's more of an individual sport, but it's really, in high school, in this level, it's team sport, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
That's awesome, and you guys got to cheer for each other. Every time I go see a girls' or a boys' high school golf match, it's like the President's Cup in the PGA. Everybody's fired up. They're rooting for each other. I mean, that's what it's all about, and I think that's what's really cool about high school golf. So, yeah, that's really, really neat. Give me your expectation. I mean, future plans.
After golf season?
Yeah, after school.
After school, well, I'm not planning to pursue golf after this season. So,
this is it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess they're mostly academic plans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to finish high school with my associate's degree and probably transfer to UCF to get my major in psychology and minor in neuroscience.
Good luck to you. That's awesome.
I'm actually trying to go on a golf scholarship right now.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's definitely stressful, but it's going to be worth it. For sure.
So we hear a lot about the Florida recruiting, football recruiting, baseball, basketball recruiting. Is it any different in golf?
No, I mean, you kind of just talk to coaches, you know, go visit, kind of see what's good for you.
Right.
It's a long process, but I mean, once you find the right place, you're going to love it.
So do you go to the school that has the best course you're going to play on successfully, or do you go for something else? Come on now, be honest, because if you could tear up a course, I'm going there.
That's true, but I feel like if you just go somewhere, you like the course, you can play it. I mean, you just have to practice on the course to get better on any course you want to play.
Okay. What do you said you want to go play somewhere? If you could play anywhere you like to play, where would it be?
I don't know.
Georgia, good kick, good job. All right, nice job right there. No, seriously.
I love Georgia, though.
Oh, there you go. Everybody loves Georgia. They're number one right now. Why not? In football, actually in girls golf too. They're very good in girls golf. So that's really fun to think about. Honestly, though, where's a school that you are picking or looking at right now?
I actually just toured a college in Delaware.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They play golf in Delaware in the snow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold.
There you go. That's all right.
Yeah, it was a nice school. I loved it there.
Good.
It's a really nice place.
Delaware's beautiful.
It is.
Yes.
I didn't
very
realize
nice.
I was like going up there and I was like, I don't even know what's going to be up here. And then I went up there and I loved it.
Awesome. Well, you're at UCF. Everybody knows what UCF looks like, so we're all right. So, yeah. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
It's very honored to have you guys on the show today, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.
Go Lionesses in 2022.
Yes.
That's a look at the seniors here on the girls golf team. When we come back, more here from the girls golf team here from the Lions from Lake Nona High School here at the Drive Shack. We'll be back right after this.
Marijuana can impair your ability to drive, and that affects much more than just you. Drive baked, Get busted.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
In sports, we wear all types of equipment to protect ourselves from injury. One of the most important, yet neglected parts of the body are the ankles.
Research shows that more than 30% of all sports injuries are ankle-related. Preventing an injury is key in any sport and applies to any job where you're on your feet all day as well.
Prevent Sprain socks were scientifically designed and engineered for support, stability, and performance.
Stay active with PreventSprainSocks.com.
And welcome back, everybody, here to the Driveshack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network. And I got the whole team here, folks, from Lake Nona, the girls' golf team. Good job, ladies. Just a wonderful experience. How'd you guys like the Driveshack?
It's awesome.
Is it awesome? Did you guys have fun? Yeah. So who's been here before? Nice. Just about everybody. That's great. Tell me some of the things as far as Isabella. I'm going to start with you. If you don't know who Isabella Melendez is, she is the #2 golf player in the Class 3A right now here in the state of Florida. Overall, she's number 9 in the overall classification. So I'm going to start with you, young lady. Okay. What are some of the great practice techniques that you can teach me how to play better golf?
There's a few putting techniques. I would say like the 3-foot drill for putting. You set up 10 tees that are 3 feet, and then you try your best to hit them all in a row multiple times.
So like you've never seen Caddyshack like no. You don't do that? No, really? That's how I do it. I put it with my foot and I get it in. So that's how we do that right there. Did anybody seen Happy Gilmore, right?
Yeah.
I do the Happy Gilmore drive, and I'll show you guys here in a little bit about that. But yeah, hey, tell me a little bit. Let's see who else. Matter of fact, let's go down the line and let's introduce everybody real quick.
I'm Shri. I'm a freshman. Yeah.
Good job.
I'm Sammy, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm G-Ring, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Olivia, and I'm a senior.
I'm Nicole, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Manuela, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Chloe, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Megan, and I'm a senior.
2 seniors bookends on the inside, the younger girls in the middle. I'm going to ask you real quick. I'm going to put you on the spot. What are you learning from these 2 amazing young ladies that are seniors right now as you coming up as a young golfer here at Lake Nona?
Well, they've been really consistent in their game. They're constantly practicing, so that's something I'm trying to get on top of. The greens have really improved throughout the years, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting season.
Who's another freshman? Give me a freshman. Another freshman. Either one.
Shri.
What are you learning from these seniors?
Just how to play. They're great teammates, great sportsmanship, and yeah, learn great drills from them.
She's got it. She's got it down.
So,
ladies, I want to say thank you so much for joining us today. Did you get enough to eat?
Yeah.
It was good. Was the food good?
It was.
The food at the Drive Shack's the best. I'm telling you what, it's the best. Who's coming back?
Probably.
Yeah, we'll be back here next Monday, so you guys can always come hang out with us, so that'll be fun. The Lake Nona Lionesses girls golf team here from Lake Nona High School here at the Drive Shack. We're in Lake Nona. You guys are home. You just go around the street and you guys are almost home, right? Yeah. That's awesome. That's fantastic. That's going to do it for us here for the Drive Shack Golf Show here on the Varsity Sports Network. I'm your host, Bobby Latmore. And girls, take us out. The Lions going to win in the state this year. We'll see you next week here on the Drive Shack. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Varsity Sports Network. Get out here now. Beautiful. Oh, surging in right at the top of the sixth.
Jabari has a little swing. He's gone.
Football really gives these head coaches.
Welcome into Sports of Episode 2, Alex and Nick.
This is the High School Scoreboard Show right here on Varsity Sports Network.